Welcome to the final night of NCTIES Fall 2024's virtual conference. I am super honored to be with you. My name's Alicia Ray, and you are here right now for tech tools that go together like Taylor and Travis. Now, let me just go ahead and give my little caveat. Um, if you're not a Taylor and Travis fan, it's okay. I have you. You're in the palm of my hand. At the very end of this presentation, which you can access by going to this bit.ly here, bit.ly slash all lowercase NCTIES FBC 24 TAVIS, which is their shipped name. If you teach middle or high, you definitely know about the shipped names. So it's Taylor and Travis put together. At the end of the session, I put it at the very end. There is a resources. Here we go. It's on slide 33, my friends. There is a resources document. You just click on that cute little Bitmoji and I remove everything Taylor and Travis for you. Okay. I'm just giving you the bare minimum. So on slide 33, that resources Bitmoji right there, feel free to click that. And you are welcome to see everything you need to know without the Taylor and Travis goodness if you choose to not see Taylor and Travis. I'm okay with that. You can still follow along, okay? So quickly about me, by the way, your bit.ly is going to be at the bottom of every single slide. So if you ever get lost or, if the sky falls or whatnot, the bit.ly is down in the bottom corner, okay? So a bit about me, I'm Alicia Ray. I was a fifth grade teacher for several years, and then I transitioned to be a school librarian. I was a school librarian in an elementary school for 2.5 years, and then a school librarian at a middle school for 8 years. I decided I missed students so much. I missed just everything about the classroom atmosphere that I requested to go back into a classroom this year. And it has been one of the best decisions that I have made in 2024. One of them being going into the classroom, and I now teach Project Lead the Way. So I love that course. It is so much fun. I really, really have a good time with those students, and I get to teach lots of things like 3D printing. I get to teach medical detectives, which includes like brain dissections. And then 8th grade, I get to teach automation and robotics. So it's really, if you know me, you know that is like, that's my thing. That's my jam right there. So I love it. You can reach me on X, formerly known as Twitter, and on Instagram at I Love Educating. My email is there, my .com is there, and I'm also the author of Educational Eye Exam, which was published by Dave Burgess Consulting. Dave Burgess is the guy who wrote Teach Like a Pirate. So if you've ever heard of any of those books, there's a lot of phenomenal books in that lineup. I think they're nearing 200 now. So these two little beauties that are here behind me, this is Bailey and Sophie. Bailey and Sophie are my reason for being. They are why I stay excited about everything education, and I'm always looking towards the future, because whatever it is that we're finding out specifically about AI and educational technology is going to directly impact them. And so it's super important to me that they have the best opportunities they have to be successful in their future. So that's a little about me. I would love to know in the comments, if you'll pop into the chat. I've got my chat so I can see. If you will pop into the chat and let me know who you are, where you're from, what do you do? I'll give you just a minute to throw that in there. I said I had my chat, but it just disappeared. So now I have to find it again. Oh. Here we go. Now I can get my chat. Brandy is an instructional tech facilitator from Burke County. Awesome. And Brandy is one of the amazing directors for our board of directors for NCTIES. They do an amazing job behind the scenes. I got to serve on the board for several years, and Y'all just would not believe the work that goes into everything they do for us. So I am super grateful that Brandy's here. And just if you ever see any of the board members, please give them a shout out because they're hard workers. They're busy bees, and I love them for it. So all right. Well, hopefully the rest of you, if you'd like, you're welcome to pop your stuff in there. I'd love to get to know you. Again, if you're just coming in, the bit.ly is in the bottom corner of every slide. So you can see that bit.ly there. I'm going to be doing a lot of switching between my presentation and different tabs on my screen. So I'm not going to put my presentation in present view on my side, just for the sake of not having to continually go back and forth. Okay. Hopefully it'll make things easier for us. And you get a sneak peek at what's coming next. Yay. All right. So diving right in, we're talking about tech tools that go together like Taylor and Travis. So I have to know if you are on one team or another. Are you Team Taylor? Are you a Swiftie? Or are you Team Travis? Are you part of Chiefs Nation, Chiefs Kingdom? Like they are on a roll this year. If you don't watch football right now, the Chiefs are 6-0, and definitely look like they're going to continue their awesomeness there. Team Travis loves Jason Moore. Brandy, yes. Dusty is a Swiftie. Love that. I was not a Swiftie until she started dating my boyfriend Travis. It took me a minute to get past that, but I'm okay now. You know, it is what it is. She's got a lot more money than me and I can see the allure. So good for her. Good for him. He just knows that I am always here when he's done. He can come on back home. But the whole idea here with this session is Taylor Swift did not ever need Travis Kelce. When people said Taylor Swift, most people knew who that was. They at least knew that she was a singer. They knew some stuff about her. There was lots of rumors and lots of media coverage circulating around her for years and years. People know Taylor Swift, and people that love her. And I've become one of those people. Same for Travis Kelce. If you are in the football arena, you know the Kelce brothers. You know Jason and Travis. You know the amazing relationship that Travis and Patrick Mahomes have. You know that he is one of the greatest tight ends that has ever played the game of football outside of Greg Olsen. That's my favorite. But, you know, they don't need one another. But y'all, when they got together last year, I'll tell you what, they were like the prom king and queen of these here United States of America. Okay. They are, you can't get away from Taylor and Travis stuff. It's all over the place. Even when you just try to watch a football game, you see her cheering. You see in her TikTok streams and other people's streams of her Eras tour, she's constantly, you know, giving him shout outs and doing things to prove her love to him. So they're enormous. When you put them together, they are unstoppable. The two of them, I'm telling you, if they ever split up, A, I'm going to have a really hard time making a new presentation like this. And B, there's going to be a lot of sad people, very sad people. So our session description is basically telling you that we are hyping up our lesson by taking two unlikely tech tools, just like Travis and Taylor were kind of unlikely duo, two tech tools that maybe you don't think really go together. And we're going to take those two and we're going to app smash. Basically, we're going to put them together and make them unstoppable when you use them together. Now, a lot of these, we're going to think about teacher side. There are a couple of student examples, but I really want to talk to you about teacher use and how you as an educator can use these things to really enhance your lessons in whatever way you may want them to. So we're going to start with the Lover era. Of course, this is NCTIES Fall Virtual Conferences version. If you're familiar with the Taylor's version thing, I hope you appreciate that. Dusty is our resident Swiftie. So Dusty, I hope you see the effort that I put into this. We've got our little football play in the background. Over here, we've got Taylor on her Taylor's version. That's her cover art. Okay, I did a lot here. But what's the point of Lover? I am a lover of question well. Question Well has quickly become one of my absolute favorite tools in artificial intelligence that I use. It's kind of quiet. It's not something that we hear a lot about. We hear a lot of Magic School. We hear about School AI. We hear about Chat GPT and so forth. But Question Well is kind of like on the down low, but it is amazing. So if you've heard of Question Well before, you're like nodding your head. If not, let me show you a preview so you can get with me, okay? And of course, by the way, we know YouTube, right? Yeah, makes you feel good. You know one of them. So when I go to Question Well, I can just Google search Question Well, but app.questionwell.org. You can also click within the presentation. Each of my little logos will take you straight to whichever one of the apps or the programs we're using. Okay. So Question Well, here's what it looks like. So I have the completely free version because free is for me. And I have not found a reason yet to need the paid version. They do, of course, have upgrades, just like all of it. It's a freemium, but it's not something I'm dying to get. Like I'm good with the free. So on the free version, whenever you get logged in, if you choose to do one, otherwise just literally watch the screen and play later. Okay. That'll be, because this is going to be fast and furious. So you get 5 or 10 multiple choice. Notice these little lightning bolts. These are all upgrade features. Okay. I don't need an upgrade. I'm good with multiple choice. About the whatever you want to put in. You could see some of the options that I've done here. Ancient Sumerians for 6th grade, the endocrine system, 7th grade, Battle of Gettysburg for 8th grade. So there's lots of different things I've put in. Look at all of these languages. You can put it in the language you want your questions to be in. What? Love that feature. At a whatever reading level that you want. Okay. Now I'm going to ignore these two for just a hot minute. We'll get there. Don't worry. But for a minute, we're going to ignore it. And then I'm going to click generate questions. Now, for the sake of time, I'm not going to spend our time wasting it on generating questions. I'm going to show you a saved set so you see what it looks like. Okay. So I'm going to go here. Let's go to Ancient Sumerians. So it's going to give me a reading. Okay. So it'll give me a passage. Now, I'll be totally honest with you. I'm not in love with their passages yet. However, like all good AIs, it will continue to improve. What I do love about the passages is the export feature. When I export it, I can either go in with reading notes and it will give it to me in a slide. And so in my slides, I can have the paragraphs and then have kids type in their notes on the side, which is really exciting. Or the one I like even better, it will give me my paragraph and then the student needs to write the main idea of that paragraph in their own words. So I love being able to do that. Now, if you don't want to do main idea, if you want to do the theme of the selection, you could do that. You could do the setting. You could do the conflict, depending on what your paragraph may be. And then down here, it says paste an image that represents the main idea. Well, here's the deal for me. I'm not crazy about the paste an image part because y'all know as well as I do, kids are going to go out there and they're going to spend forever looking for images and probably pull one that doesn't really relate anyway. Or they're going to search for the image. They're going to pick the first one that comes up, no matter if they can copy and paste it or not. They're not worried about copyright and Creative Commons and such, and they just put down whatever they can. What I would suggest instead is maybe if I leave this one as the main idea of this paragraph, I'm going to change this one instead of paste an image. I'm going to have them write the details that support the main idea. If you do ELA, you know you have seen those questions on release test items. I'm not talking about the test like I'm giving you things after looking over somebody's shoulder, right? That is highly unethical. I'm literally just repeating what is on the released test items. When you go to the released test items, you'll see that it's constantly on the ELA, on the reading EOG, always asking us to which of the following details best supports the main idea of this passage. We have seen that question a million times, okay? So I love that idea. And as their stuff gets better, that's a great place to go. Now, the cream of the crop about this, though, is right here. So here, it has my questions. Questions done well, right? So it gives me questions, and it's given me several questions. I can pick and choose what I like. My learning outcomes, it went ahead and created for me. One of the things I love is that if I don't like the way the question's asked, I can go in and edit. I can edit any of my answer choices. I can add images to my questions. Lots of great things that I can do here. I can also check with Google search to see where that information came from. So I love that feature, but I'm still not at the best part, the most amazing part, the part that made me fall in love with QuestionWell. When I click export here, of course I have a print feature, right? So if you've got the kid who doesn't have a Chromebook with them that day, they can print their quiz. But check this out. If I export, and I'm going to zoom out a smidge so you can see the awesomeness. Look at all the places this will export your questions to. What? No matter what it is you're using, you pretty much have an option here. Kahoot, Quizzes, Gimkit, Lookit, Quizlet, so you can pop it into Quizlet Live if you want. If you're a Google place, you can stick it in Google. If you work with Microsoft, you can put it in Microsoft. They've got Socrative. They have Canvas. So if your school is in Canvas and continuing to be in Canvas, now it clearly does not have the new the new campus. What was that one? Somebody stick that in chat. I can't even remember what it was called. Infinite Campus. Infinite Campus. So it's not in, it doesn't have Infinite Campus yet, but that doesn't mean that it won't have it eventually. It just means it does not have it now. Okay. And so this, yes, thank you, Brandy. Thank you. Thank you. So all kinds of great stuff. Now, again, for the sake of time, what I have done in the presentation is all of the eras in Taylor Swift speak, all of the eras, like this is our lover era. It's all organized the same way. So you have the logos of the two pieces that we'll be putting together, the two standalone awesomenesses. And then I tell you just in real quick speak, like what can you do with it? And then you're going to have a video that shows you me walking through that exact process so that, you know, I don't have time to show it here. We only have 45 minutes together and I have 12 things to show you. But you can absolutely, you have this slide deck now. You can click on the little Bitmoji here and she's going to take you to a Screencastify where I've literally walked you through it. So QuestionWell is amazing. But look, lady, you said YouTube and QuestionWell. I got you, family. Don't worry. Okay, I got you. So here's how YouTube and QuestionWell become so amazing. So when I go back up here to create a new set, remember how I said we're going to ignore this based on file, text, website, or video? Well, if I click on that, I can put in my own text. So if I don't like what they have, I can plop my own text in there. I can go to YouTube. I can search YouTube for a video on X, Y, or Z. Okay. And then I can put the link in there. Or I could go to a website. Now, I will tell you all websites don't work. I think that it's got something to do with their source code and not allowing the AI to read the source code. So that's something just to heads up, but you can absolutely try with any of them. And then of course, my lightning bolts here, these are to upgrade features. I've never needed them, but the YouTube feature is amazing. So what that YouTube feature is going to do, I'll show you what it's going to look like. Here is Air Pollution 101, Breathing Deadly Air. What it does with that YouTube video is it's going to pull the transcript. And from that transcript, it's now going to go in and create your questions. So that is incredible. Then you can take your questions, you can plop them in Quizzes. Quizzes actually has a feature that's very similar to Edpuzzle, where you can import a video and then put questions where you'd like them to be, and those questions are now already done. You can click on, let's see, You can click on any section that does not have a question, and you can add a question just for that section. I can click on a section that's already done, and it will show me where that question would be. So like here, it's talking about the world's largest environmental health risk, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. What is the world's largest environmental health risk? So that's all there. So it's showing you where each of your questions are coming from. Pretty amazing stuff, and it does your entire thing. You can add as many questions as you'd like. You can select all, select none. You can go in and do whatever you would like with it. So here are tons of good things. And again, if you just want them to watch a video, now look, I'm gonna step on some toes. It's what I do. Okay. I'm gonna step on toes. Our kids, at least in my experience, my children, my students are very tired of Edpuzzle. I love Edpuzzle. I love it as big as the next person. But they've done a lot of it. It's been around for 4 or 5 years. There is some novelty back in my day even, and I've noticed it with my students. Sticking a video up on your big screen and giving them a written notes and have them go through and answer the questions while they're watching. There's something to be said about that because there's some community about it. Otherwise, the kids are they are disengaging with Edpuzzle. I have seen that more and more and more, and I love Edpuzzle. But it's one of those kind of like Kahoot that we use so much that I think we're just tired of it. I think kids have figured out the system and they figured out a way around it. So this is something that would be an alternate. So you could do this as an alternative to that, export it into whichever program it is you want to put it in, and they can have a screen or they can just have it on pencil and paper, however you choose. But the point is, it makes the questions for you, and they're good questions. So that's QuestionWell and YouTube. Love those two pieces together. So we're going to skip on. I'll have a second for questions in a bit, I promise. We're going to skip on into our Fearless era. And in our Fearless era, of course, NCTIES Fall Virtual Conference version, we're going to talk about fearlessly looking up teacher tips on TikTok. Okay. Now, when I say TikTok, please know, I don't want anybody to get all stressed out, especially if I have anybody from central offices that are like, no, wait, we can't have TikTok on our stuff. I hear you. But when I say TikTok, I literally mean TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Facebook, Instagram Reels, Snap Stories. They're literally everywhere now. TikTok is not just TikTok anymore. It's spread like a virus everywhere. And, you know, there's good stuff on it. It's just like anything else. You can find great things and you can find really poor things. So on my TikTok, I have teacher, really cool classroom idea. Right now I have some wrapping paper stuff. Fireman calendars. I'm not going to lie to you. So TikTok algorithms are going to be different for everybody. If you're not using TikTok as a way to get teacher tips, this is something you could do. If you're not on TikTok and you're one of those like, I'm not doing TikTok, I respect that totally. Check it out on any other social media or look for YouTube Shorts instead of YouTube videos. So that's how I get a lot of my teacher tips, and that's how I learn a lot of stuff. Well, in this case, we're going to take ChatGPT, which is this little logo, and we're going to pair it with an oldie but a goodie, Padlet. So I am not going to really go through how to do this one because you have a video right here that is by the creator. It's going to take you to his YouTube page so you can see his YouTube short. And I highly recommend subscribing to this creator because he is full of great ideas. And again, just to get to that, you would click on my little Bitmoji there and your YouTube will come up. But what you're going to do basically is in ChatGPT, you say, write 5 ways that blank is used in the real world, whatever it might be. Now, if a student comes and asks me, you know, Ms. Ray, how am I ever going to use decimals in the real world? Well, I've got a million answers, right? But if somebody comes and asks me, how am I ever going to use the derivatives in calculus in the real world? Well, buddy, you got me. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. How am I ever going to use mitosis in the real world? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, baby. I have no idea. Unless you go into that field, you may not ever use it. So that's why I'm using ChatGPT. That's why I'm using an AI, because I want it to come up with the ways to use it in the real world. Then I'm going to create a Padlet shelf with images of those ChatGPT responses. Now I'm putting the cognitive load back on the student. So instead of them saying, how am I ever going to use this in the real world? Here's an example: fractions and decimals in life. So now, instead of my students saying, how am I ever going to use fractions and decimals in the real world? I used to teach 5th grade. Okay, so here you go. Well, now they're seeing this picture of a swimmer. They're seeing this picture of someone putting some spices into flour or something. Here we've got a lady who clearly has more money than any of us teachers have, because I have not been on a shopping spree like that since my mama took me back to school shopping. Here we have a carpenter doing his thing. Of course, we have gas prices. We have a racetrack. There are all kinds of places that we can say, oh, will you figure it out? How do decimals and fractions relate to this? Well, all my students have to do now is go down and press my little plus button to add a post, or they could double click anywhere and they've got their subject. So swimming, they can write here exactly how it is that they are going to use fractions or decimals in swimming. Okay, so timing. In cooking and recipes, of course, we need to know how to double it or how to half it, that kind of thing. Shopping, you need to know all kinds of good stuff. You can talk about decimals, you can talk about tax, you can talk about sales, even get into percents, and then talk about how a percentage is really a decimal. It's a hundredths place, right? So there's lots of things that I can do here. But the point is, it's shifting that cognitive load to my students. Now, of course, I chose one that was very basic. But again, if you're thinking, oh, wow, well, I don't know how derivatives are used in the real world, ChatGPT can help you out. Okay. So again, the video is here. This is not me telling you how to do it. This is the awesome TikToker that is going to show you how he created this idea. And I just think it's an amazing, amazing idea. It's clever. All right, the last one before our little intermission here, because, all good concerts have an intermission. We have RED. RED is NCTIES Fall Virtual Conference version. And here we are ready for student engagement. I know it's a stretch. Go with me, okay? So you may recognize this little yellow looking thing. This is our Google Slides. I'm going to tell you that even if you're not a Google Slides person, if you're a Microsoft PowerPoint person, if you are a Canva presentation person, it's literally any presentation tool that you can get a PDF of. So even this presentation, I can pull a PDF from this presentation, okay? And we're going to merge that with CuriePod. Now, if you've never seen CuriePod, let me turn you on to this one real quick, curiepod.com. There are some amazing features of it and some features that I know need to be updated, okay? So here's one feature. So this is a lesson about the periodic table. And this created it all by itself. And to create a lesson, you just go to Home, you click Create Lesson, tell it what you want it to be about and what grade level you're wanting to reach. And it's going to automatically create for you typically a 15-slide lesson. CuriePod is incredible, okay? CuriePod, if you're familiar with Nearpod or Pear Deck, it's like Nearpod met up with an AI and they had a baby and called it CuriePod, okay? So this is a lesson, again, on the periodic table. Now I want you to think about this as a teacher, right? So first we have a content slide. This is our opening slide. We have a content slide for teachers that you can delete. Standards covered, you can delete that. It comes from NGSS. Here is a content slide about the periodic table, followed by a poll, which is really exciting. So now you have those polls and those immediate formative assessments, you have those embedded. But I'm going to tell y'all, how many of your students are going to sit there and read all that? That's pretty text heavy, huh? Not a fan. I'm not a fan. Now, I do love some of the things that ask me, In times, it will say draw a segment of the periodic table, label the groups, and then students can even vote on which one was the best. I love that. Here's a great idea. Create a comic strip illustrating a day in the life of an alkali metal. Very creative, very cool, interesting stuff, has good exit tickets, has great, hilarious brain breaks in them. So this is what CuriePod would actually make for you. And by the way, I did this for an 8th grade class. Of course, if I leveled that back for a 5th grade class, it would be a little less wordy. For a high school chemistry class, it's going to be much more in depth. Okay. But let's take a look at what happens when you put in your lesson. So here's the lesson that we're in right now. Tech tools that go together like Taylor and Travis. This is the NC Bold version. Okay. Look at what it did. All I had to do was go and put in my presentation. I just downloaded as a PDF. This is all, of course, in the video. You know that's coming. Downloaded it as a PDF, uploaded it into CuriePod, and then it created questions for me, exit tickets for me, a choice board for me, based on the content that was already written within my slides. How awesome is that? So you may already have slide decks that you know, like these are good slide decks. These nail the curriculum. This is solid stuff, but maybe you want to add a little something extra in it. CuriePod can do that for you. It uses artificial intelligence to do that. So here's an example. This is going to be a word cloud whenever the students do it. This one is just going to be an open-ended question that people can, again, vote on which one they might like. I scroll through. Look at this. This is everything we're seeing, right? But then at the very end, now look what happens. At the end of my session, it now has a choice board that gives you options for playing with things. Look at that. Use ChatGPT to discover 5 real-world uses of a technology. Share on Padlet with images and discuss the impact. Yep. Curify your Google Slides to make them interactive. Add a hook and reflection to engage your audience. So it's literally having you do things that I'm talking to you about in the session. And then you have an AI feedback that is explaining how combining 2 different technology tools can enhance your lessons and provide an example. And then AI, CuriePod's AI, is now going to go in and share a response back to you. It's going to give you feedback based on the information that it has within the slide deck. Incredible stuff. Love, love CuriePod. So if you'd like to see more about how to do that, of course, we have here's the shortened version, right? But if you need to see it step by step, you want to watch a video me is way cooler than live me. You can always click again on the little Bitmoji. It'll have a screencastify, and I will show you how I've taken an interactive slide. I've taken a slide deck and I make it interactive in CuriePod. Okay. All right, so we're going to break for just a second. I'm going to breathe for a second. I'm going to allow you to collect your thoughts for a second. And if you have any questions up to this point, if you'll put it in the chat, or you're able to unmute if you would rather do that. I'm good with that. And I'll take any questions on anything I've covered so far. Wait time has never been my friend. I try really hard. Okay, if there are no questions, we're just going to continue on. You may end up having questions as you get into this and you start playing with it some. Hey, Catherine. Yes, love. I hope you're doing good. And I hope you're safe. Yeah, the bit.ly is always down in the bottom corner, and Brandy just popped it in there for you. But of course, if you need me, just yell. I don't mind. Awesome. All right. It's so good to see you. Okay, so now we're going to head into our second part. This one is going to go much, much faster because a lot of this is just here. This is what it'll do. Check out the video. So we're going to go to midnights next. Midnights, we have spent way too many nights, way too many midnights as educators. Lesson planning. We are constantly lesson planning, especially when, if you're like me and you have 2 kids or more kids or a kid, whatever at home, and all of a sudden you need to take a day off because you've woken up and the kiddo's got a fever, it's a real pain to try to create lesson plans. So what I love to do is I love using Diffit. Diffit is an amazing program. It's a website. It is free. You can see even on my screen, my trial to freemium, the premium features is ended. So literally what you're seeing is the free stuff. Okay. And so in here, this looks a lot like at the beginning when we did Question Well, but it's going to give you different things. So I can put in literally anything, enter a topic. I can align it to standards. I can tell it what reading level I would like it to be on. Again, I have so many different languages to choose from. Oh my word. And then I can tell if I want it to be informational or fictional. Okay. So literally anything here. I could do that. I can go to an article, a PDF, or a YouTube and stick that in here. I can preserve the original text, or I can change up what level I want the text to be in, because it's diff it. Diff it stands for differentiate it. Okay, so you can level up or down depending on what you need for your classroom, or up and down, because our gifted students need to be stretched too. Sorry, former gifted teacher. I just need to say that. Text or PDF, of course. And then you could also put in a vocabulary word list and customize your resources. So what this is going to do for you, I'll show you my resources. Here, I can go in and like, here's one for the Battle of Yorktown. Okay. It's going to create you slide decks based on a passage that it has written. Now, it wrote this passage and it's pretty stinking amazing. One of the things I love about this is that I can click show sources right here, and it's going to show me where those sources are, as well as giving me a hyperlink straight to them to make sure they're valid. Love that feature because, you know, AIs can absolutely give you hallucinations, completely false information, and then try to give you a source that doesn't even exist. So I love that Diffit does this as a safeguard for me as an educator. And then we have our student ready activities. So I'm going to show you a quick example. If I click here, here is what this is going to look like. So I have an image, notice and wonder. Next, I have vocabulary practice, which is a drag and drop. I have a place to read and take notes, which should look very familiar to what Question Well was doing. Multiple choice questions, short answer questions, open-ended questions that also allow them to do partner work and then talk about what their partners said or did. You can notice here under formats, it has Google Slides, PowerPoint, or PDF. And then you just click to export the activity, or you can customize it more to meet your needs. Amazing. However, what happens when you have something like I've asked it to create a 3-paragraph passage about gear ratios for my 8th grade class? Okay. This is all it gave me. That's it. Now, y'all, if I've got a 42-minute CTE encore class and they're going to learn about gear ratios, that right there ain't going to cut it. That's not enough information. That's not enough time. This is not something that I could be like, yes, I'm just going to give this to my students, no matter how many amazing slide decks it gives me. And boy, look at this. Get student activities. Woohoo! It's got a bazillion. Now, this might be one of the very few freemium tools that I would buy, because you see right here where it says free this month. Well, I can click on that and I can make it free right now. But this digital doc, I have to have a subscription. This one right here says free forever. So I can always do that. But this printable doc is only free this month. What happens in November when I want to go create a printable doc and it's not free anymore, right? I may buy this one. This is one that I do love. So instead, what I suggest here is that instead of just using Diffit, because it is amazing, it's a standalone, doesn't need anything. What if I take Claude, which is another generative AI like ChatGPT, but it's better in my opinion. I love Claude. But whatever LLM, large language model you want to use, have it generate your text for you, because this is what's going to happen. When I go into Claude and I ask it to do this, I give it the exact same prompt. and I'm already getting more details. And actually, you can talk back to that prompt and say, you know, hey, this isn't robust enough for me. This isn't enough. I need more examples of gear ratios for my students to be able to understand it. So you're going to be able to see this. Let's see. I'm telling y'all, I use this all the time. Here we go. Gear ratios and mechanical advantage. So I literally just asked it to do the exact same thing that I put into Diffit. Here's what it gave me, a 3-paragraph passage, much more robust. But then I asked it, use that same passage, but include an additional paragraph after the first one that gives more examples about how to find gear ratios. So it did that. It inserted that whole paragraph for me and really took a deeper dive into how to find a gear ratio. So that when I went into my Diffit, when I started new, instead of starting from scratch, I went and I just copy and pasted in my text. So now it's using my text to make my resources for my students. And I feel like the text is more robust. And if my text is better, that means that any of my differentiated text is going to have more girth to it too, which is really important. So that is how I would use Claude and Diffit together. If you need to see that again, low prep, high yield subplans are right here. Feel free to check those out anytime you'd like. We're going to move into our next to last era. Our next to last era is Speak Now. And in Speak Now, we're going to talk about 2 more tools that you can use. Gemini, which is similar to Claude and ChatGPT. It's just another large language model, but this is Google's. And this little guy right here, this little brain guy, he's called ideogram or ideogram. It's kind of like GIF and GIF. There's people on both sides, okay? But ideogram, ideogram, what you can do is you can ask Gemini to create 3 prompts that I can put into an AI image generator. And I want those to pique student curiosity and creativity in writing. And then whatever it gives me, I'm going to take that and I'm going to plug it into ideogram. So let me show you what that can look like. I actually think I used Claude for this, for the simple fact that like I am obsessed with Claude. Yeah. So I actually did it with the Telltale Heart. And I asked it, create 3 prompts I can put into an AI image generator to share the theme of the Telltale Heart by Edgar Allan Poe. So here are the 3 prompts that it gave me for an AI image generator. Now I am just going to copy one of those that I like. And then I'm going to go to ideogram. No, it's fine. I think it's ideogram.com. Nope, that's not. I think it's ideogram.ai. Yeah, that's it. Ideogram.ai. Sorry, my bad. .ai. And I probably just gave my little Mac a virus, but we know how Macs roll, so maybe not. So here it says describe what you want to see. I'm going to paste in what my generator gave me, and I will click generate. This is another freemium feature. There are some different reasons to upgrade. You can upgrade to skip your wait. You can upgrade to get more options. You can upgrade for different things. But honestly, I don't use this a ton. Like I love ideogram, but I use it sparingly. I'll go there. I love it, but I use it sparingly. So you can see down here at the bottom, here you go. Our generation is complete. And so now I can click on one of these that I like. And now I'm going to put that on my board. And I'm going to ask my students, explain to me, write a paragraph that explains how this image tells the theme of Edgar Allan Poe's Telltale Heart. Or what details support the theme of Edgar Allan Poe's Telltale Heart in this image, right? So I can do all kinds of things with it. Or I can just do some creative writing and just be like, look, make something cool that my kids are going to like. Ask the prompt to pique student curiosity. And it's going to give you some really, really exciting things. Let me see if I still have mine. You see my Edgar Allan Poe stuff. Block parties. Mm-hmm. Okay, so here we go. So let's say I use this one, right? And I have students pick one thing, pick any detail in this that you would like, and I want you to write I want you to do a free write on it for 5 minutes. Focus on your conventions today. That's something you could do here. And I really like these little angel looking wings back here. They're pretty cool. So that's an idea for that. And it is 7:45. So I'm going to briefly tell you the last one. And then honoring your time, I'm going to let you go unless you have questions. Here's the video, of course, for the creative writing with AI. Our last era is 1989. This era is actually my favorite because today we're going to party like it's 1989. A little homage to our song, right? Stacey Lovedoll is an incredible human being. If you don't follow her on any social media, rectify that immediately. So what this does is it takes Magic School, but we're using the student side of Magic School, and the video shows you on slide 29 how to do that. We're taking Magic School and we are having our students create lyrics for any song. So if I want my students to write a song about triangles, they can write a song about triangles. If I want them to write a song about the definitions and the information they learned about gear ratios, I can have them do that. I do all that in Magic Student. I literally just give it the topic and AI creates the lyrics, which is really exciting. If you want to see that in action, you're welcome to click on that Magic Student and then click the link it gives you. Go ahead, just put your name in it and you can put in whatever random thing you want. And then I'm going to insert those song lyrics into Suno AI, which is another AI program which chooses the music, and I'm going to choose the music genre or the beat, the tempo, whatever that I want it to be to. Now, I say this with a big asterisk. So before you go, please listen to this. Please, please, please. Please do not put students into Suno AI without you. I would not ever put in my elementary school students into Suno. It is not created for education. It's just amazing, an amazing AI that we can use in education. So maybe have the students create the lyrics and then tell you what they want it to sound like, if they want a country song or a hip hop song, or if they want a bluegrass song or a worship song, right? Whatever. They can do that. And then you as the teacher can go into Suno AI. I say that very loudly and very clearly because I don't want students to hop in there and then all of a sudden lyrics are totally inappropriate, or, you know, background vocals are totally inappropriate, right? It's just something to be aware of. It's not an educator tool like Magic Student. How to do this is all right here. Click on this link and it will show you, but as I send you off, am going to show you what this looks like as the final product. So I'm going to click where is my add link here? Let me try it this way. I'm going to switch this up a little bit. Yes, I want to present my screen. For some reason, it's not showing me my link. So there we go. Okay. So now we're back. All right, so this is our Super Suno Song Smash Padlet, and this was created over the summer. Lots of people have done some amazing things. So I'm just going to let you hear this one for gear ratios that I created. So I just click on the image, and hopefully it will work. Hopefully you'll be able to hear my music. Unite. Yo, listen up, 8th graders got a tales to spin about gears and ratios we compete again. In the world of machines that play a vital role, gear ratios, torque and speed, let's take control. A gear ratio, what's that? Let me elucidate. It's the size difference between gears that make. If one's big, one's small, they don't rotate at the same rate. Changes the force and speed of something to appreciate. Right? So this, if you could hear that, it is absolutely incredible what it will do, and really changes your lesson completely to get kids like really pumped up. That is one of those things. It sounds a lot scarier to do than it is. Please, please take the time to go back into the bit.ly there, that Super Suno Song Smash video, the tutorial video. It is the easiest thing you've ever done, I promise. So we have talked about lots of things, Taylor and Travis, two things that are completely amazing by themselves, but then when we put them together, they are unstoppable. My contact information is here. And of course, in true Taylor fashion, I was enchanted to meet you. My next slide has those resources on it. If you want to strip all the Taylor and Travis away and only have the information, click on that and it's going to give you everything you need. And then, like any good former librarian, I have to give all citations to my girl Taylor Swift because I do not want to get sued by my boyfriend, my ex-boyfriend's girlfriend. So that would be a very uncomfortable situation. So thank you guys all for coming. If you have questions, we're going to stop the recording and you are welcome to ask your question. I'm happy to help. Otherwise, I hope you have an